The first two matches in this year Caribbean Premier League went down to the wire. Literally, the final delivery determined the winners of both matches. The first two matches in this year Premier League, Caribbean Premier League, the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons lost the toss. The first two matches in this year Caribbean Premier League, the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons lost on the final delivery of the match. The first two matches in this year Caribbean Premier League, the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons batted first. The first two matches in this year Caribbean Premier League witnessed dramatic final ball ending. Can it really happen again for the third night in succession where the match goes down to the final delivery? What a dramatic and exciting start it has been to the 2024 CPL competition. I'm happy that you are here. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Wherever you may be, welcome to the Caribbean #1 cricket channel for match number 3 in the 2024 CPL cricket tournament. It is called the biggest party in sport, and tonight's game is between the Trinbago Knight Riders and the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. In 2023, the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots won only one match in the competition. Tonight, they have won the first match, and tonight they will be looking to go one better. 100% they'll be looking to improve their win record over 2023 by 100%. They have won the toss. And one of the things that I left out is that for the first two matches in the CPL this year, the team that batted second won the match. The St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots have won the toss and asked the Trinbago Knight Riders to take first strike. The Trinbago Knight Riders is a very, very versatile outfit and are filled with champions. I was doing some calculations today. I did not quite finish. So this information may subject to change. But the players on the Trinbago Knight Riders team would have won more championship across the globe than all the other players in the tournament combined. That speaks volume of the depth and the class of this Trinbago Knight Riders team. They are led by Kieran Pollard, and is playing 11 tonight is Jason Royal, Sunil Narayan, Nicholas Pooran, Kieran Pollard, Casey Carty, Shakib Paris, Nathan Edwards. Glad to see the left-arm pacer Edwards in this attack. Dwayne Bravo, Josh Licker, Wakar Salamakil, and Terence Hines. No Andre Russell is there tonight, but Darren Bravo is included. Maybe Andre Russell is still being rested. The players are taking the field, and I will now give you the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots 11. Andre Fletcher will captain. Evin Lewis, Kyle Myers, Mikel Louis comes in. Tristan Stubbs, Odean Simmet, Sherfane Rutherford, Dominic Drakes, Ryan John, Enric Narkier, Tabraiz, Shamsi. That's the playing 11. So there is no Rose, what's his name? The left-hand batsman there that have played over 380 T20 internationals. He got a one-ball duck, so there's none. So they have made two changes to their team. Rutherford is in, and also Mikel Louis. So Jakes, John, Enric Narkier, Tabraiz, Shamsi, and Stubbs. So the three South Africans are there. So they are only playing three overseas players. That's the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. The Trinbago Knight Riders, look at Myers is about to start. And when you look at that team, we see, so this is only two overseas players, the three, Jason Roy. So Both teams are only playing 3 overseas players, but both these teams are very, very, very good teams. So Fletcher will open with Lewis Myers, who batted at 4 the other night. I can't remember. Stubbs at 5, Simit at 6, Shepherd, Sherfane, Rutherford. So Kyle Myers, 1 slip. He comes in, bowls to, that's Roy, who strokes this off the back foot into the covers. And we are on our way in this 3rd match of the 2024 CPL cricket competition. Good night again and welcome to the Caribbean #1 cricket channel. It was an exciting game last night, and I hope that we'll have an equally exciting game tonight. So Kyle Myers is it. As I look at the field, there's a slip and a short third man. He bowls to Roy, and Roy plays it back down the offside of the pitch to the bowler who field in his follow through, and there is no run. As I always said, and I appreciate it very much, and I'm happy for it. I thank everyone for joining me, but I want to always make a special shout out to those who cannot watch the match and are hearing this live commentary through this channel. A big special welcome to you too. Myers bowled to Roy down the leg side. He turns it into the onside. The field that short finally comes to his left field. The batsmen go through for a single. Let's watch the signal from the umpire. So it's a leg by, 1 without loss. The Trinbago Knight Riders asked to bat first by the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. As usual, I look forward to your interactions, which is such a vital part of this forum. So Narayan comes into strike. So the field is a slip, a short third man, a field on the square boundary, a cover, and a mid-off. That's the offside field. So 1 slip, a short third man, a fielder on the cover boundary, a cover, and then there's a mid-off, and some adjustment is being made here. So they are now putting in a cover and an extra cover and a mid-off. So there's a first slip, a short third man, a backward pointer, cover, mid-off, and a field on the square boundary. Miles bowled to Narayan, who strokes this to that man at extra cover, and there is no run. So there's a 6-3 field. Is it a 5-4 field here that Myers is bowling to Narayan? So after 4 deliveries, the TKR been asked to bat first. They are 1 without loss after 4 deliveries, as I said. The opening batsmen for the TKR are Jason Roy and Sunil Narayan. Over the wicket come Myers, bowl to Narayan, and he swings at this one. It goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. The score stays at 1 without loss in over #1 after 5 deliveries. Thank you very much. So 1 without loss after 5 deliveries. Myers is it. So Rutherford is at first slip as Narayan secors Myers. Over the wicket, bowls to Narayan, and he hit this over the top, down to the boundary for 4. He got the width that he was looking for. Myers over pitching, and Narayan quickly into it and hit it over the top, down to the boundary for 4. At the end of over #1, the Trinbago Knight Riders invited to bat are 5 without loss. Nilo Alexander, welcome to the show, and he's saying, let's go Patriots. Dwayne Medford, glad to have you here. St. Kitts is building lovely commentary. Thank you very much. No Riley Rossouw, yes, no Riley Rossouw. There's someone else too that is, because Michael Louis comes in along with Sherfane Rutherford. So there's someone else who I'm not remembering now that played in the first match. Athena, happy to have you here. Greetings, good people. Thank you, Athena. And Athena is saying that we got this. We got this TKR. Well, good to see. Good to hear the commentary. Happy to have you, Michael Douglas. Good to have you. I was expecting your father this evening. Nortje over the wicket, bowls to Roy. Taken on the pad, they go through for the leg by the fielder coming in from short mid-wicket. Cannot stop it. The score goes up to 6 without loss. So Narayan, who's on 4, comes into strike. So Ryan John there in the picture. So there's one other player. Who is the other player? I know Mikel Louis. Who was it that comes in at 4? Stubbs came in at 4 in the last match. And Myers at 3. There was a bowler that they leave out, Ashmead Nedd. Ashmead Nedd have been left out. So it's Nedd. Yes, Nedd has been left out. And Rilee, Rossouw. Those are the 2 that have been left out. And Nedd bowled so well. Over the wicket, bowls to Narayan, and he hit this off the outer portion of the bat. It peels off the outer portion of the bat. Fly high over short third man into the third man boundary for 4 and 10 without loss. Narayan doing what Narayan does. Just swinging from the hip. Anything in his zone, he's going to go very hard at it. And so that one peeled off the outside edge and flew high over short third man down to the third man boundary for 4. Nortje to Narayan, short, and he pulls at this. It goes to the short third man. Narayan looking for the single. It's not on, and the return comes in at the striker's end, and he got back in his crease. There is no run. Short fine leg, should say, and not short third man. So that was short fine leg. Envoy, 0.5. How you doing, man, my South African friend? It must be very late now in South Africa, pushing up towards the morning, isn't it? Probably about 3 a.m. in the morning or thereabout. Nortje over the wicket, bowls to Narayan, full toss. He drives down the onside of the pitch. The bowler field in his follow through. There is no run. The score remains at 10, with 10 without loss in over number 2. It must be very early in the morning, Envoy. Good afternoon, West Indian fans. It's 1 a.m. here. Okay, well, I missed it by 2 hours. And I'm on to support the South African boys. Yes, there are 3 South African players in this St. Kitts and Nevis team. Stubbs, Shamsi, and Nortje. One of them is bowling now. Nortje over the wicket, bowls to Narayan. Narayan get a sharp rising delivery here. He'll look at first to pull, but then pulled out of it as it goes through to the keeper. And again, there is no run. That was quick from Nortje. He looks to working up some steam here. I think Nortje is getting to love this Caribbean Premier League. And I think, was that 152 I'm seeing or 132? Oh, it's 132. What is it? It was short and sharp, and it whistled through. He held his composure and won the match the other night. Let's see now. A slip on a short third man. Nortje bowls to Narayan down the leg side. Slow delivery. Wide should signal by the umpire. There it goes. 11 without loss. 2 to come in over number 2. So Narayan, they're just looking to take the attack to the bowlers. But at this time, Nortje probably getting the better of him this time as 11 from 1.5 overs. You'd say that the bowling team has been doing a good job up to this time. Nortje over the wicket, bowls to Narayan outside the half stump. He leaves it alone, goes through to the keeper. There is no run. And at the end of over number 2, the Trinbago Knight Riders been asked to bat by the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. They are 11 without loss, with Narayan on hay, 2 boundaries. Jason Roy yet to score. The Trinbago Knight Riders is led by Kieran Pollard. So Nortje 1 over for 5 runs. 1 over for 5 runs. Yes, he did bowl a wide. Myers 1 over went for 4 runs. There are 3 extras so far in the Knight Riders innings. Vincent, happy to have you here. Good night to you too, Vincent. Greetings to you too, Athena. It's a pleasure. Envoy, our South African's friend, is saying, West Indies loving this South African flavor recently. Yes, we do welcome. Short third man, backward point, cover mid-on. As Myers comes in, bowl to Jason Roy. He steps across his crease and look to sweep. It goes down to short fine leg. They are through for, is it a leg bite? That was outside the half stump. Don't go for it, Fletcher. It struck him outside the half stump. Don't do it. It struck him outside the half stump. Please don't do it. The score is 12 now, 12 without loss. Let's watch the signal from the umpire and see if there was any bat. that clearly struck him outside the half stump. So I'm happy that Fletcher did not take the bait. So 12 without loss. Roy yet to get off the mark, and his struggles in the Caribbean Premier League continues, as what I was fearing now starts to happen as my screen starts to buffer, which, it comes back up. So it comes back up. Yet to get off the mark. He has faced, I think, 5 deliveries thus far. Myers over the wicket, bowls to Narayan, and Narayan cuts this to the man at cover. Did he drop it? I think that ball traveled in the air, but by the time the camera spun to the cover field, I saw the ball on the ground, but that did travel in the air. So it was off the back foot, and he was cutting that. Forgive me, I'm not having my regular coffee because I came in late and I'm a bit hungry, so I'm having a cup of soup. So forgive me. Myers ball to Narayan, short, goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. So I'm having a cup of soup to keep the energy because I came in and was hungry, but I wanted to catch the start of the match. Vincent is saying, well, our guys are setting up things nicely for 2024. Myers bowled to Narayan. He is high in the air. The fielder running back can't get there. 4 runs. That's Ryan John. So Myers pitched up and Narayan into the big booming drive. It went high in the air. Ryan John running back just didn't get there. Brilliant effort. It probably just touched his hand, but that would have to stick. It probably not, but it probably touches his hand. It goes into the boundary for 4. 16 without loss. So that was pitched up and Narayan into the big drive. High in the air, Ryan John running back. Myers ball to Narayan. This one is right out of the screw this time. And it sailed away into the player's pavilion for 6. That was right out of the screw. And so the score moves up now to 22 without loss. Narayan is on 18. So while the previous one was not timed and was a missed hit, this one was right out of the screw, and Narayan hit it into the player's pavilion for 6. He moves up to 18. 18, we are in over number 3, 22 without loss. 1 deliver to come. Myers. Over the wicket, bowls to Narayan, and Narayan looked to swing this away, taken on the pad. It goes out into the offside, onto the onside, down backward of square leg. They go through for another leg by. The producer is not spanning to the umpire so that we can see the signal. So whosoever is producing this match need to realize that he has to span to the umpire so that we, the spectators, can see the signal. It's a leg by though. Narayan is on 18, and with him, Jason Roy, yet to get off the mark after facing 5 deliveries. 23 without loss after 3 overs. The Trinbago Knight Riders been asked to bat first. Patrick Lambert is saying Sunil score more runs in the IPL than he did with ball, but can he continue with the bat? Let's watch Ryan John. Round the wicket, bowls to Narayan, and Narayan pull this high into the night sky and to the grass bank for 6 more. So 6 more runs there by Narayan. Ryan John going back off the length, hard into the pitch. And Narayan saying thank you very much as he pulled it away high into the night sky for 6 more runs. Lovely shot. Patrick Lambert, I wish you will retype that comment because I'm not quite understanding it. Athena said hit the like button. Of course, yes, hit the like button. I saw where over 18,000 persons watched the first part of the commentary last night, and I think less than 100 persons hit the like button. That's not very good. That's certainly not very good any at all. What happened? I don't hear him. Oh, I'm unmuted now, so you could have talked. No, it's all right. Good. It's all right. So the ball is back, 29 without loss. Narayan is on 24. So Kyle Myers having a long talk with Narayan here. Very long talk. Jay, if you could bring a piece of Antowel, I appreciate it here. When you can. Ryan John now comes in now to bowl to Narayan. Round the wicket, up, bowl to Narayan, pitched up, clipped away off his toes, down to forward of square leg. Work for the fielder, coming across on backward square leg, diving off it. Well stopped there, back for 2. The score moves up to 31 without loss. Good work there by the fielder coming around from the backward square leg boundary to forward of square. And stopping that, it was pitched up, much better delivery. Narayan just working it forward of square. And the fielder came around, dive, put in the work, good effort there. Who's that fielder? Let's see closely there. That looks to be still Mikel Louis. Is that Mikel Louis? That looks to be Mikel Louis. Yes, I think it is Mikel Louis. Good work, young man. And so someone would have talked to him about his fielding because there was a lot of complaint about his fielding in the test series. Good work. Nice to see the improvement. Round the wicket comes John to Narayan, dugged out a Yorker. There's no run. The score remains at 31 without loss after 3.3 overs. Lovely delivery, that one from Ryan John. You know, realize that at this level, he just cannot run up and float it up. He has to hit the pitch hard, and that's what he is doing here now. That 6 let him realize that he definitely has to hit the pitch hard. As Athena said, hit that like button. Over 19,000 or 18,000 watched last night and less than 100 likes. That's not good enough. Round the wicket, boast to Narayan short, and he pulls this away high in the air. The field at backward square leg jump, but it just sailed over his head. 6 more runs for Narayan. He goes up to 32. The score is now 37 without loss. So that was short, and Narayan hit that high in the air, and the fielder on the backward square leg boundary, despite his best effort, I think it's Mikel Louis, and it sailed away over the rope for 6 more runs. Narayan is turning it on here at the, I think this match is being played in Bastia St. Kitts, I think. I definitely think so. So Ryan John is over 4 deliveries. I've gone for 14 thus far. 6-2.6, 37 without loss. Sorry. We're on over number 4, and the ball is taking a while to come back. So Envoy, so let me, Ryan John round the wicket, ball to Narayan down the leg side, white signal 38 without loss. So Ryan John definitely being rough with here. Was Ryan, Mikel, or anyone in the chat who knows, was Ryan John a member of that Under-19 World Cup Championship team? I think so. To the best of my memory, I think that Ryan John was. There's another one, Odean Simit, who was also a member of that team. So John is it. Round the wicket to Narayan. He's up, ball to Narayan, and Narayan drive over the top. Pleasant shot all the way. 6 more. Oh, that was the best of the lot. It was so easy. He just came forward and he just checked the drive and it flew out of the middle of the bat over long off for 6 more for the 4 without loss in over number 4. The excitement continues from last night. What a sweet shot that was from Sunil Narayan. Ryan John pitching up and he drove it over the top, over long off for 6 more. Let's watch as Narayan secors. Not many persons at the ground. John bowled to Narayan. He gave himself room. He hit this high in the night sky. Fielder circling under. He took the catch. Narayan goes. Wow. So Ryan John had the final laugh there. But Narayan goes for 38, is it? 38 Narayan goes. 44 for 1. He was backing away. He was going to go hard until they get him out. That's what he has been asked to do over the years for the teams that he has played for, to go hard, not to stay there. And at the end of over number 4, the Trinbago Knight Riders are off to a rollicking start at a strike rate, a run rate of 11 runs per over, although Narayan gone. But wow, Narayan gone, but I think here come Nicholas Pooran. So it's no let up from the Trinbago Knight Riders tonight. Ryan caught by Lewis off the bowling of John. 38 from 19 deliveries. Exactly a strike rate of 200. And here come Nicholas Pooran. What mood is Nicholas Pooran in tonight? I really watch. Say, Jay. 44 for 1. Really going to be interesting to see what mood is Nicholas Pooran in tonight. I was asking you for a piece of napkin. Yeah. 44 for 1 as Pooran comes to the crease. And despite that, despite being 44 for 1, Jason Roy is still not yet off the mark. So Nortje to continues. Over the wicket, bowls to Roy, and Roy off the back foot places down the offside of the pitch. The bowler field in his follow through, and there is no run. 44 for 1 in over number 5. So Ryan John there having the final laugh, despite the over going for, how many did it go for? 21 runs. He then got the wicket, finally got the wicket, and he sent Narayan on his way. He was hurting. So the screen continues to buffer. 44. Oh, I lost it here. It's gone. Absolutely gone. It's gone. Thank you. Oh, why are you showing me that? I'm coming to you. I'm just trying to get back some cricket here. They're showing me golf. Why are they showing me golf? I don't want to watch any golf. Why are they showing me golf? Golf? I don't want to see any golf. 49 for 1. 49 for 1 at this stage. So that delivered to Nortje. Jason Roy hitting it down to long off for 4. So that was pitched up. And finally, Jason Roy off the mark. The bowler probably could have taken the catch. Mid-off probably could have taken the catch. But none of them got hands to it. 51 now for 1. Nortje into Roy. Pitched up. Bold! Wow, lovely delivery from Nortje. Jason Roy played right across it. And the St. Kitts... the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots have gone bang, bang in consecutive overs. They've got both openers. So Narayan was the first to go for 38. And now Jason Roy gone for 6. Pitch right up. Lovely delivery by Nortje. The batsman looked to turn it away. And the bails knocked back. The light comes on. And South Africa have struck again. And the Trinbago Knight Riders are 51 for 2. 51 for 2 are the Trinbago Knight Riders. Just having... So Anthony Sunish is saying, good evening, sir. I am back in Knight Riders for the win. Okay, welcome. You know, last night it was very interesting that you hid away for a very long time. And after Guyana Amazon Warriors won, you resurface. So it's all fun though. It's all fun. Narayan job done with the bat. Preacher card is saying, well, I'm all right. Okay. Sherwin, good evening. I hope that tonight you will come with some accurate stats. I always love it when you are here, Sherwin. The show would not be the same without you. The watch along would never be the same without you, Sherwin. And I always appreciate your company. But I hope tonight that you will come with some facts. Good evening. Yes, he was a part of the team. Top delivery, Michael Lewis is saying, as Nortje bowls to Paris, and Paris' forward places down the offside of the pitch, and there is no run. Just a word on Paris for those of you who might not know him or might not follow the cricket. He's a very, very exciting young batsman. Of all the shots you can think of. My issue with Paris, what I would like to see from Paris, let's put it that way, try and my best to be positive. Nortje bowls to Paris, he allows it to go through to the keeper. That's a fast rising delivery, wide signal by the umpire, 52 for 2. What I would like to see from Paris is just a more, it gives the impression, or should I say, I interpreted his body language as someone who's not really interested. You know, I get the impression that he's not locked in. But let's see how he will go tonight. Nortje comes into Paris and he drives outside the half stump. That's what I told you about him. He has all the shots that you can think of. Pleasant shot down to the boundary for 4. Lovely shot. He moves up to 56. And this young man, once he can zone into the game, I think that he will be a very, very, very good player. So the score is 56 for 2 after 5 overs. That's 11.2 runs per over. They are rollicking along. They are absolutely rollicking along here. Envoy saying, let's go Nortje. Sure, when he said Obed McCoy and Ryan John did not get much playing time in that team. Yeah, but they were a part of the squad. They would have contributed. Thank you for that. Well, as I say, thank you for that. I hope that you're right. I really hope that you are right. Yes, so Roy is gone now, though, preacher. Roy is gone. So Dominic Drakes is going to bowl now to the left-handed Pooran. This is exciting time. Over the wicket, bowls to Pooran. He plays this into the onside. It comes off bat or his body. Let's watch the signal from the umpire. Again, we're not getting the signal from the umpire. The producer's not staying with the umpire until we get the signal. The score moves up to 47, though. We wait and see whether it was a leg by or Pooran got some bat onto that one. 57 it is for 2. Nortje not happy. So he didn't get to the bat to it. His leg by again. So Drake's now to bowl to Paris. And let's see now as Drake's over the wicket bowls to Paris. Paris tucked this away. Down to the man at short fine leg. That's Shamsi. They go through for 1. The score moves up to 58 for 2. Paris moves up to 5. Is it after? Well, yes, he's on to 5. Just a little slow there. The score turning over. 58 for 2. Paris is on 5. Nicholas Pooran is yet to get off the mark. Dominic Drakes is the bowler, bowling left arm over the wicket. Remind you that the St. Kitts, the Patriots won the toss and asked the Knight Riders to take first strike. Drakes is it. He begins to move in now. Passes the umpire, bowl to Pooran, and Pooran swings this away. Down to mid-wicket, into the boundary now for 4. Bad delivery by Drakes. It's shot up. And Pooran just hit it away through mid-wicket, down to the mid-wicket boundary for 4. The score moves up to 62 in the final over of the power play. 62. So after 5.3 overs, the Patriots won the toss. They asked the Knight Riders to take first strike, and they are 63 for 2. Narayan gone for 38. Jason Roy continues to struggle in the Caribbean Premier League. He went for, was it 8 or 5 or something like that? But he did not reach double figures. He made 6. Drake's to Pooran short, and he hit this out of the ground for 6. So that was short, and he hit it into the grass bank for 6. Bad delivery again by Drake's. It's set up, and this time Nicholas Pooran in a no-nonsense mode hit it high over mid-wicket again for 6 more. So he has gone to 10 now, and Pooran begins to turn on here. What a night we are going to have tonight if Pooran gets going. So he's probably just cranking up. So 2 short here from Drake's. I think he's probably don't want to pitch up 68 now for 2. Pooran gone to 10 from 3 deliveries. Drake's to Pooran, and Pooran hit this over the top, over long off for 6 more. Wow, it bumps off the player's pavilion onto the ground. So he pitched up, which he didn't want to do, and Pooran hit it high, over long off for 6 more. This is getting real nice here again tonight. What a match we are having. Wow, what a match. Or should I say, what a batting performance from Trinbago Knight Riders at this time. That was pitched up by Drakes, and Pooran hit it away for 6 more. So he's now on 16 from 4 deliveries. And this could get out of control very quickly for the Patriots. Let's see what Drakes is going to do. He's over the wicket, balls to Pooran, pitched up, plays it out into the offside. There is no run. It was a low full toss going for the Yorker. Missed the Yorker, but he missed it on the right side. It was a low full toss. And so at the end of the power play, they are 74 for 2, Pooran on 16 from 5 deliveries, and with him Shakir Paris on 4 from 3 deliveries. Bowling for the Patriots so far, Myers 2 over, none for 14. Nortje 2 over, 2 overs, 1 for 17. Ryan John 1 over, 1 for 21. And Dominic Drakes 1 over for 16 runs. It's going to be very, very interesting. Realize that on Thursday night, Odean Smith did not bowl, but he's going to bowl today, and this is going to be very interesting. I'm going to watch this very carefully. And so Vincent is saying, Tiger Woods, oh, Nigel Brown, how are you doing, man? Welcome to my hometown, St. Kitts, Warner Park, Patriots all the way. Are you at the ground? Let's watch Smith. Oh, he's just running through there, just a warm-up delivery. Nigel Brown, are you at the ground? Send us some pictures, man. This could be a very exciting match. Hit Paris on the grill, Nortje. Let him know who is boss. You know, Envoy, Paris is a really, really good batsman, you know. The only thing, as I said, the only challenge that I have with him is sometimes like he isn't zoning, you know. Let's watch those. Smith. Over the wicket, balls to Paris, right up that driven down to cover, the field on the cover boundary, looking to bowl full here, Smith. They go through for a single, and the danger man comes into strike. This is going to be exciting. Thank you. That's good. So I'll get some energy. So this is going to be very exciting now. Anthony's son is saying, let me shed some light on last night, sir. Let's watch Smith now. Over the wicket, balls to Pooran. Good delivery, back of a length. Pooran defends out into the offside. They go through for a single. The score is 76 for 2. Good delivery there by Smith. Let me shed some light on last night, sir. I usually would have been watching live when it's available in between. And when the live video is removed, I have to listen to your commentary. No disrespect. That was outside the half stump by Smith. Paris flays his bat at it. It got the edge and flew over third man for 6. So I was reading the comment. I didn't quite saw that, but it was outside the half stump. Paris just flashed his bat at it. It got the edge and flew over short third man. It was wide. Yes, it was too wide and begging to be hit, and it flew over short third man. Has to bowl closer. Bowl fast. Don't bowl any slower delivery, young man. Pitch the ball right up. Bowl to Paris, and Paris look to pull. Comes off the bottom edge onto his body. Down back the offside of the pitch, the bowler fielding his follow through, and there is no run. The score remains at 82 for 2. So Smith is coming off an injury, and probably that's why he did not bowl on Thursday night. He still made 27 from 19 deliveries, and that would have gone a far way in helping the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots to win that match. So let's watch the field now as Smith comes into Paris. He's up and bowled to Paris, and Paris dabbed this down to third man for a single. And so the score will now move up to 83 for 2. So the one delivery that disappeared from Smith was the slower ball. So he needs to pitch up the ball. Let's see what he will do with Pooran now. 9 out of the over so far. Michael Douglas is saying that this goal, this ground is too small for Pooran. And Preacher Cardis is saying meat and drinks for Pooran. So a lot of persons loving this Pooran innings. Simit goes to Pooran, good delivery, turns it into the onside. They're gone for one, they're looking for two, but Simit gets to it very quickly. And on the arm, they return to the keeper. 10 runs from the over, 84 for two. And the one delivery that disappeared is a slower delivery. The one delivery. When he bowls fast, he bowls good. So that's the one delivery that disappeared. He needs to up his pace, get rid of the slower delivery. We saw it happen to Shamar Joseph last night. Preacher Cardis, and I really appreciate you, Preacher Cardis. You are becoming one of the legends of this community. Ateen and Sherwin. I haven't heard from Sherwin in a while. This is not good, man. Sherwin, keep me going, Drakes has fallen off from his early promise. Well, it's a long time Drakes hasn't played in cricket, and let's see how we progress in this tournament. I think, if I can recall, I think he bowled fairly well in the first match. But remember, he's bowling to Pooran, and Pooran would have damaged bowlers. When someone is bowling to Pooran is one of those batsmen in world cricket when he takes out your bowler, you just have to respect it. Shamsi to Pooran, and the leg break comes in, that turns away from Pooran, and there is no run. So the leg break, they're just pitching on about mid and half. And Shamsi I think Shamsi is now going to chop one wide outside the half stump, and he's going to bowl it much slower to Pooran. Let's see if he's going to do it. Shamsi over the wicket, bowls to Pooran down the leg side. He swept this away down behind square for four. Not bad line there from Shamsi, and Pooran quickly into the sweep shot. He swept it away down behind square for four more. 88 for two in over number 8. Pooran moves up to 22. Good going here by the Trinbago Knight Riders after being asked to bat first by the Patriots. Yeah, so Preacher, as I was saying, when Pooran takes out a bowler, he's one of those batsmen. Shamsi over the wicket, bowls to Pooran off the back foot. He beat in a circle. The fielder got a hand to it. Let's see. The fielder coming around from the boundary, prevents two, sends the return in. 89 for two now. Pooran moves up to 23. Paris is on 13. So when he takes someone out, you just have to say that's Pooran, So I don't want to judge a bowler bowling to Pooran, although you can judge him if he bowls well to him. Maybe that's the standard, Right. Nigel Brown said, not yet, on your way. So when you're there, Nigel Brown, just drop us an email, man, and I could tune into you. Paris plays that one down the onside of the pitch. Shamsi in his follow-through field, and there is no run. 2 to come in over number 8. They are going at 12-8 is 84, right? Wow. 86. No, 96, sorry. Bowls to Paris, and Paris hit this over the top straight to the man at long off. So Shamsi pitched up that one, and Paris looking to hit it over the top straight to the man at the long off boundary, and he goes for 13. So Paris goes for 13. The Patriots have picked up their third wicket, 89 for 3 in over number 8. One delivery to come in over number 8. So despite the flourish from the Knight Riders, the Patriots continues to pick up wickets, and Paris goes for 13. But Paris. I just think Paris is very good, I just think that he's very, very good. But I just think that I just want to see some more energy from him. I don't know. But I think that he's very, very, very good. Those are my views. I think that he's very, very good. Preacher Cardi said, you're really not a fan of the slow ball. No, I'm not. I'm not Preacher Carsis. Andre Holmes is saying leg spin. And Animo, I don't understand what you. I don't understand what you're saying. Shamsi. Yeah, man, Shamsi got a wicket. where's Paris from? You know, I don't know where he's from. I know that he plays for the academy one here, and then he also plays. Did he play for the CCC? I don't remember, but he plays for the academy, I think. Over the wicket, bowls to Carty, and Carty plays it down the onside of the pitch. 89 for 3 at the end of the over. I can remember a bowler with that name who was mid-90s. He had like 4 brothers who was all cricketers. Thank you, but I'm not aware of those, but thank you for that information. So Shamsi, the left-arm Chinaman googly bowler, you know, he just bowling his orthodox spin there and mixing up and bowling the Chinaman and the googly, you know, the left-arm wrist spinner. So they set the trap and Paris walks straight into it. He has a night. So let's now Smith to continues. Over the wicket, bowls to Pooran, pitched up drive down to long off for a singer. The score moves up to 90 for 3. So that was pitched up by Smith and Pooran driving down to long off. Except for that slow delivery, I think he has bowled well thus far. You know, and you know, for disclosure, and I would have said it a lot, and Smith and I are very, very close. So you can. And I need to disclose this because I look biased towards him, so you can understand it. But we are close, very, very close. Smith over the wicket, bowls to Carty, and he clipped this to mid-wicket. Nice fielding there by the man at mid-wicket. For a moment, I thought it was a catch. Good work there by that. Was it Myers who dived away to his left and stopped that one? I would love to see the replay. So it was pitched up, and Carty looking to flick it away. Pitched up in the air. Oh, it's dropped. It was always going to be a hard catch, but it was dropped. It was low to his left. Unlucky young man. Let's see now as Smith moves in now. Over the wicket, bowls to Carty, who places off the back foot down to the field on the cover boundary, who comes across and make a good stop, and they're back for the second. The score moves up now to 92 for 3 in over number 9. 13 runs so far from his 1.3 overs. You need to finish this over good now, young man. So Andrew Holmes is saying very few West Indies batters plays leg spin comfortable. So thank you, Smith. Over the wicket, bowls to Carty. Carty looking to pull. Mistime the pull. Myers comes across but cannot prevent the single. It goes down to long on. One more to the total, 94 for 3. Pooran comes in to strike. I was really hoping that they were able to keep Pooran off strike to Smith. I'm telling you the truth. Thank you, Mikel. Really appreciate the research. And that's why I like when you are here, you always do the research and bring us up to date. Well done. So Paris is from Barbados. So let's watch now. I'm very nervous as Smith runs into Pooran. Smith bowls to Pooran, good delivery, turns it into the onside. They will get a single. They run hard for the first one. They touch down. Are they coming back for the second? The return comes in. I don't see if they come back for the second. They stay on 1. So 1 more to the total. The score moves up to 94 for 3 in over number 9. So that pitched up by Smith. Pooran turn it into the onside. The fielder comes off the boundary and limit them to 1. 94 for 3. 1 to come. Finish the over, good young man. You know, I disclose it. I disclose it. As Smith comes in now. He just resetting the field there. Just looks up now. Big, burly, strong Smith as Shamsi comes off the boundary, comes to a short, fine leg. So he comes to a short, fine leg. Nothing. So there's a short third man. So Fletcher making some adjustment to the field, putting the man out on the mid-wicket boundary. Smith begins his run-up now. Past the umpire, bowl to Carty, and Carty places down to long on for a single at the end of over number 9 Carty is on 4, Pooran is on 25. The Knight Riders 95 for 3. So 2 overs, none for 15 from Simit. And again, it was only that slow ball that went for 6. He didn't bowl a slow ball in this over, and it was a much, much better over. Just imagining how scary TKR would be when Rossouw joins. But Envoy, this team, they have been playing together for the past 3 years, and I think the first year when they played in 2023, they never even made the playoff round. But this team has been playing together for 2023. And in 2022, we thought that it was stronger. Shamsi bowls to the right-handed, Carty on the back foot, plays it down to long off for a single. The score moves up to 96 for 3 in over number 10. So 96 for 3 in over number 10. Pooran have slowed down a little here. So, let's see what is going to happen here. 96 for 3. I just think that Shamsi is going to float up one very slow outside the half stump. The orthodox Chinaman, which is a leg break for the left-hander. Let's see. Shamsi comes in, bowls to Pooran. Pooran plays this back to the bowler, looking to turn it into the onside. It came off the outer portion of the bat, back to the bowler. There is no run. The score remains at 96 for 3 in over number 10. So Envoy, they have been good. They have this team since 2022, but in 2022, they never made the playoff. Last year, they were the beat the finalists. Shamsi bowls to Pooran, who pulls this high into the night skies out of the ground for 6. So it was short from Shamsi, and Pooran was quick to pounce, and he hit that high into the night skies out of the ground for 6. He moves up to 31. The score 102 for 3 in over number 10. So Shamsi there just guilty of bowling short, and it was pulled out of the ground for 6. So Vincent is saying Pooran, Shamsi comes in now to bowl to Pooran, pitched up. He turns this down to long on for a single. The score moves up to 103 for 3 in over number 10. 2 deliveries to come in over number 10. 103 for 3. If you are joining late, I must say that the Patriots won the toss, asked the Knight Riders to take first strike. First to go was Sunil Narayan, caught by Lewis off the bowling of John for 38 from 19 deliveries. He took 21 out of the over before he was out. Paris bowled to Carty. Carty plays it to short mid-wicket, and there is no run. 1 delivery to come before the drinks break. So in the drinks break, I can go through everything if you are just joining us. But must tell you that the Patriots won the toss, asked the Knight Riders to take first strike, and they are 103 for 3 with 1 delivery to come in over number 10. It is being bowled by Shamsi. 1 for 13 so far in 1.5 overs. Short third man backward point, extra cover bowls to Carty. Carty off the back foot cannot beat the man at short cover, and there is no run. Lazy there from Rutherford, but nonetheless, he kept the ball in front of him. And at the drinks break, it's 103 for 3 after 10 overs. The Knight Riders asked to take first strike after the Patriots won the toss and asked them to bat. The Knight Riders playing 11 was Jason Royce, Sunil Narayan, Nicholas Pooran, Shakira Paris, Casey Carty, Kieran Pollard, Nathan Edwards. I'm very happy to see Nathan Edwards in this team. A good left-arm pacer. He can swing the ball both ways, and is a handy batsman also. No rabbit with the bat. Dwayne Bravo, Jas Litter, Wakar Samakil, and Terence Hines. That's the playing 11 for the Trinbago Knight Riders after being asked to take first strike. The playing 11 for the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots is Evin Lewis, Andre Fletcher, who's the captain and wicketkeeper, Kyle Myers, Tristan Stubbs, Odean Smith, Sherfane Rutherford, Dominic Drakes, Mikel Louis, Ryan John, Enrich Nortje, and Shamsi, and Rossouw and Nedd was left out of the playing 11 that played in the first match on Thursday night, and in come Mikel Louis and Sherfane Rutherford. After 10 overs, the Knight Riders, as I said, were asked to take first strike. They are 103 for 3. The first to go was Sunil Narayan, caught by Lewis after bowling of Ryan John for 38 from 19 deliveries. He took 21 runs out of the over in which he got out. Next to go was Jason Roy. After hitting the previous delivery from Nortje for 4 through mid-off, then he was York. The very next delivery, he was York. His thumb shattered, 6 runs from 9 deliveries. His struggle in the Caribbean Premier League continues. Nicholas Pooran comes to the crease and he's on 32 not out from 15 deliveries. Shakira Paris, someone who I consider I highly rate him, but would definitely like to see more energy from him. He was caught by Myers of Shamsi on the long off boundary for 13 from 9 deliveries. He played a lovely cover drive off Nortje and a short, slow one from Odean Smith outside the Ashton. He slashes it away over third man for 6. Casey Carty is the other not-out batsman. He's on 5 from 8 deliveries. So that's the roundup of the total. I'll now come to your comment as the drinks breaks continues. So 220 is on the card, said Guyana Passion. Thank you very much for tuning in, Guyana Passion. And you are now saying that Pooran needs to bat until the 20th over. Uric David, I don't see the comment, but I appreciate you being here, Uric David. Sherwin is saying, Ches Simon was the young 20-year-old. Ches Simon, Simmons. More clarity. I don't know what you're talking about, Sherwin. I remember that there's a lot of comments I'm reading. I'm doing the watch along. So I can't always interpret the context in which you are talking. So you always need to provide the context for me. Please, Sherwin, I welcome your comment. Very good to see Nathan Edwards. He was the best seam bowler for West Indies at the Under-19 World Cup. Yes, indeed. Very good. He was very good. And Sherwin is saying, Chessiman was a 20-year-old Bajan I was speaking of last night who can get it up to 87 miles per hour. I don't know about him. I have never seen him yet. It's the first time I'm seeing that name. But I'm asking you, you said last night that you have it on Google. So I'm asking you to send us the Google link. Smith continues ball to Pooran, and Pooran swings this out of the ground for 6. Back off the length, right into the slot, and he swung it out of the ground. 6 more runs to Pooran, 109 for 3. So there was Smith going back off the length to Pooran, and Pooran saying thank you very much, and he swung it out of the ground for 6 more. So it was short, it sat up, waist height, and he said thank you very much. That's not the place to bowl. The champion is saying that this looks like a 200 pitch. And Paul Griffiths is saying, good night, Acers. Good night, Acers. And you're saying that, Sherwin is saying that, well, Sherwin, all right, you're saying that Chessiman is bowling in England. Okay, good. Yes, so Pooran pulled that one for 6, yes. Oh, Paul Griffiths said, good night, all. Thank you, Paul Griffiths, as they check the ball. So that was a lovely shot by Pooran as he pulled it away for 6 runs. Lovely shot. So really appreciate it. Everyone who's at the ground, and we will be happy to link up with you because we appreciate your views. Always nice to have you here as you're checking the ball again now. What's this happening? What is wrong with these people? Why are they not showing me football? These people are a bunch of jokers. Wow. Why am I watching football? What is Sportsmax doing? Or is it me? How could they be showing football? This is serious. This is definitely serious. The cricket is gone. Wow. It must come back up quickly. Probably Smith is going for runs and they don't want me to see it. So Sportsmax is probably hiding the onslaught from me. But the cricket is gone. No cricket. Let me tell you the score though. I can always give you an update on the score as the screen continues to buffer. The screen is gone. So 110 for 3 after 10.3 overs. Pooran is on 39. Okay, so we have some cricket here now. 110 for 3. So Carty is on strike as Smith moves into him. It's up to the wicket, bowls to Carty, and Carty tuck this into the onside. They run hard for the first one. They touch down looking for the second. They will get it back. Well run, gentlemen. The return comes in at the bowler's end, but they beat the return. And the score moves up to 112 now for 3. So that was short into the pitch, and Pooran hit it away for 6. They're just showing you that shot again. It was over the scoreboard. Big shot by Pooran. So a 6, then a singer, a 6, a dot ball, a singer, and then 2. So not bad when consider that he's bowling to Pooran. So there's tiny shoelace here, Carty. Can somebody just tie up the shoelace? So 112 for 3 now as Carty putting on back his gloves. And those batting this deep, Bravo and Puller are just waiting their turn. Let's see what Simit will do. He's in over number 3, his third over. He's over the wicket, bowls to Carty, and Carty pull this high in the air. Someone getting underneath it. Let's see. Oh, it's gone all the way for 6. Oh, 6 more runs. It was short. And he pulled it high into the night sky. I thought someone was getting under it. But as Michael Douglas said, this field is very small. It went so high in the air that I definitely thought someone was getting under it. It was short, and he pulled it high in the air. It was off the top edge. It wasn't out of the screw. And you can see him looked up, and for a moment there, his heart was in his mouth, but it just continued to go, and it continued to go. And a small field, and it gone for 6. So none for 31 from 2.5 overs here now. Simit comes into Carty. Over the wicket, bowls to Carty, and Carty drive magnificently over the top, down to the boundary for 4 more. What a lovely shot by Carty. Over the top, down to the boundary for 4 more. 35 from 3 overs, 122 for 3. And the Knight Riders have definitely now pressed the gas. That was pitched up. He was onto the front foot, and he drove it sweetly down to the boundary for 4. Lovely shot by Carty. While the previous delivery was a mistimed shot that went for 6. This one was right out of the screw, and it goes over the man at mid-off, down to the long-off boundary for 4. So Sherwin is telling us about Simmons, Chase Simmons. Michael Douglas, but I appreciate the information, and it's always good that these information come forward. Shamsi to Pooran, who's down the pitch and hit this high in the air. That's the delivery I was talking about, but Pooran get hold of it, and it gone for 6. So there was Shamsi tossing it up outside the half stump, and Pooran never. I love that from Pooran. He didn't go across the line as usual, but he hit it straight for 6. Lovely shot by Pooran. He moves up now to 35. And the Trinbago Knight Riders are really putting down their foot here. Really putting down their foot. Chase Simmons played for Warwickshire, but mainly in the second team. Shamalki bowls to Pooran, who looks to cut, beat outside the half stump through to the keeper, and there is no run. He mostly played for Warwickshire, but mainly the second team. I guess he has a decent pace because I read an article once, and they call him the new Jafra Archer. Doubt he will play for West Indies though. So there's a long off, a long on, as Shamsi comes in. Bowl to Pooran. He's in bowl to Pooran, and Pooran hit this high over long on for 6 more. That brings up Pooran 50. And so the Knight Riders are turning it on in style here at the cricket ground in Rossouw, St. Kitts. They are really turning it on in style. 134 for 3. Pooran is on 51 from 21 deliveries. With him, Casey Carty on 17 from 11 deliveries. The Knight Riders, after being asked to take first strike, are 134 for 3. And Shamsi being put to the sword here by Pooran. 2 6s out of the over thus far. Can Shamsi come back? Let's see what will happen. 50 for Nicholas Pooran. As there's a long talk here between Drakes and the captain, Fletcher. And while the umpires are looking at the ball, so let me read Michael Douglas' comment. Chess Simmons plays for Warwickshire, but mainly the second team. I guess he has a decent pace because I read an article once and they called him the new Jofra Archer. Doubt he will play for West Indies. Thank you for that information. I appreciate it. Shamsi, over the wicket, bowls to Pooran, and Pooran on the back foot places into the onside, cannot beat the man at short extra cover who runs to his left field, and there is no run. 12 out of the over thus far. The previous over went for 17, I think, 2, 6 and a 4. That would have been 16, 19. The previous over went for 19. Let's watch now as, or was it 20? Nonetheless, Shamsi comes into Pooran and Pooran swings at this one. It got to the bottom edge and goes down to the man, Ryan John, on the mid-wicket boundary, who sends the return in. The score moves up to 35 for 3. Carty comes into strike with one delivery remaining in over number 12. So I thank you, Michael. But the question that I keep on asking Sherwin, where did he saw where the young man bowling at 87 miles per hour? We are not saying that he's not fast, Sherwin, but you said you saw it on Google, so we're asking you to send us the link. Shamsi to Carty. Carty turned this down backward of square leg. Work for Nortje coming in from short fine leg, who sends the return in. They go through for a single. 136 for 3 at the end of over number 12. The Knight Riders the Knight Riders asked to take first strike by the Patriots, who won the toss. At the crease, Pooran is on 52. Carty is on 18. 136 for 3 after 12 overs. Andre Holmes said, this looked like a 220 score tonight. I think they will get more than 220. I think they will get more than 220 Holmes. If I was the Knight Riders and I get 220, I'd be disappointed. 136 for 3 after 12 overs. Because they're going to look to score at about 12 runs per over. So that's another 96. Well, that's 220. Well, true. All right, 220. Hands up, 220. 220 here now. Nortje comes back into the attack. Bowls to Carty, and Carty hit this in the air, down towards long on. The fielder comes across, took the catch, and he's out. Simi took the catch, and he's grateful for that wicket. Have been taken for 19 in his previous overs. Nortje came back into the... Is it drop? Was it drop? Did he drop it? There was no celebration. He came across. I think he took the catch. One off the bat, beaten by the slow ball, comes around, took the... Oh, it dropped. He dropped it. Oh, he dropped it. And after taking such a brilliant catch in the previous match, he dropped this one. So Nortje to Pooran. And that over that went for 19 or 20 is still on his mind. Nortje bowled to Pooran, and Pooran whipped this away down to the long on boundary for 4. In a no-nonsense move, that's 141 for 3. He whipped this away down to long on for 4. So that over there, I think it's still on his mind, and that's why probably he dropped that catch. So 20 runs came off his third over, and probably that still lingering doubt, and he then dropped the catch. But probably you needed to take the catch just to make up for that over. 141 for 3. They said, miss hits go for 6 on this ground. Yes, man, yes. Bowls to Pooran, and Pooran plays this down to long off for a single. Nortje is the bowler. 142 now for 3. As Mr. Casanova is saying, will this be Pooran here in CPL? He always struggle in CPL. Well, let's hope so. But doesn't he has a century in CPL, Mr. Casanova? Well, a century. He has been playing for so long, so 1 century. But I take your point. Steve Rossouw is saying that someone needs to get rid of Pooran. This is murder. Preacher Cardis, as Nortje bowls to Carty, and Carty played a sweeping shot down to long on for 6. Oh, he just 4 runs, 1 bounce. Sorry about that. I thought it went all the way. But it was short, back of the length, and it was hit down to long on for a lovely shot. He just stand up tall, and with a straight bat, hit it away for 4. It was a full toss. It was a full toss. Sorry for my viewers who are not watching because I was paying attention to the chat. So Preacher Cardis is saying Carty looks good for the future. Nortje to Carty, and he hit this high in the air. It peels off the outside edge. 1 bounce to the man at third man. That is John, who overrun the ball, but it plugged, and they go through for a single. 147 for 3. And they start to go very hard. A Preacher Cardis is saying Carty looks good for the future. Preacher, I've been hearing this for about 5-6 years now, probably even 10 years. You know, so I hope the future is now. Definitely hope so, Preacher. You know. Let's watch now as Nortje comes in bowl to Pooran, and Pooran whip this off. Is it Brian Lara fashion over deep backward square leg for 6? Oh, that was a lovely pickup off his hip for by Pooran. And the Knight Riders are turning it on here. 153 for 3 at the end of over number 13. How many came off that over? Nortje first 2 overs. How many did it go for? Can someone please tell me how many came off that over? But 153 for 3 though. As that was whipped off the hip, Brian Lara style, by Nicholas Pooran. And so the score moves up to 153 for 3. How many came off that over? Can someone please tell me? But that was a big over. That looked to be about 17. Yeah, that is probably about 17 there. Yeah. Is it 17? That's 17. Yeah, it didn't quite touch the 18. That's 17. So 17 off the over. Thanks very much. Is that like the producer know that I was asking? Andre Holmes, you're lying. Smith is a very good fielder. He's a very good catcher too. Brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant in the field, and he's a very good catcher. Andre Holmes, you're lying. You're misrepresenting the facts when it comes to Odean Smith. Steve Rossouw said, come on, Patriots. He's absolutely good in the field. Tell me another catch that you know of his drop. Bowls to Paris, and this edge away past the keeper down to third man for 4. Down to third man for 4. I agree that he dropped that catch, but don't say that Smith dropped too many catches, Andre Holmes. That's not the truth. Smith have known to have taken some blinders in the past, and everyone who plays the cricket will tell you that he's absolutely brilliant in the field. Don't do that, Andre Holmes. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. And I would have followed his career very closely. Over the wicket, bowls to Carty, and he opened the face of the bat and guided it down to third man. And there's another singer. The score moves up to 158 for 3. Pooran got a century last year, Mr. Casanova is saying, but he was struggling in the other games. Based on his talent, he should outperform everyone. So that was Mr. Casanova saying. So that was edge, despite the best effort by Fletcher. He just couldn't get to it. So this probably is going. I think it was Andre Holmes that said 220, and I was saying to him that it was more than 220, and then I agree with him that it could be 220. But now it definitely looks like it's going to go 20, past the 220. So let's know they are looking at some adjustment in the field. Drake's over the wicket, bowls to Pooran, wide signal by the umpire, 59, 159 for 3 in over number 14. 159 for 3 in over number 14 at this stage. 159 for 3. Pooran is on 63, and he should get 100 here tonight. Let's see what will happen. As Drake Seckers comes in over the wicket, bowls to Pooran, dugged out a Yorker, lovely ball in there by Drakes. They go through for a single. The score goes up to 160 for 3. 160 for 3. So good going there. Envoy, they took out your boy Nortje. They took out your boy Nortje, yeah. Oh boy, it's going to be a rain. It's going to be raining sixes. Yes. And Mr. Casanova is saying, Walsh Jr. dropped a catch last night and he's one of our best fielders in the Caribbean. Thank you, Mr. Casanova. And Paul Griffiths is saying that Smith is a good player. Respect Paul Griffiths. Over the wicket comes Drake's balls to Cardi. Oh, what a lovely shot. He gave himself room, open up and hit it inside out over long off for 6. And I think a gentleman said earlier that Carty has a lot of potential and is one for the future, something like that. I replied that I hope that the future is now. I hope it is now. It is looking that way. Long may this innings continue. Let's open up himself inside out over long off for 6. Lovely shot by Carty. Brilliant. Drakes over the wicket, bowls to Carty down the leg side, pull, misses through to the keeper, wide signal, 165 for 3 in over number 14. Carty is on 33. With him is Nicholas Pooran on 84. And this is looking ominous. Very ominous for the Patriots at this time. Hopefully, Smith can do something with the bat. What Zerad Mohammed said, what is your opinion on why Smith is not on the West Indies team? I reserve my comments. Bowls to Carty and he flashes this. Oh, he dropped another catch. Oh, what a night he's having. Oh, he dropped another catch and it's Carty again. That's his night. Tonight is his night. He dropped another one. Oh, straight to Smith and he dropped another one. Andrew Holmes now is going to say, see, I told you. But this is one of those nights. This is one of those nights. Wow. He dropped another one. This is one of those nights. Yes, he's going to say, I'm sure Andrew Holmes is going to say, I told you. But this is one of those nights. These things happen. So I was saying, when it comes to Smith, I reserve opinions and analysis on Smith. For personal reason, I just reserve those opinions. I will talk about what is happening in the match, what he's doing, and as you see that he's over went for 20. I did not said, wow, he was unlucky or so on. I call it as it is, because I'm like that. But I reserve analysis of him. Whoa, yes, Paul Griffiths. It's just one of those nights. Smith is having a terrible night. He's having a terrible night. Nilo Alexander, I know that this is how you Guyanese react to Odean Smith. I have had enough of it. I know that is how you Guyanese react to Odean Smith. And I made the point last night that when they took out Shamar Joseph and his 4 overs went for 50. If it was Smith 4 overs that went for 650 when he was playing for the Warriors, the type of vitriol that would have been in the live chat. Last night we accept that the ball is Shamar Joseph travel, but no one was crucifying him. No one was sending him to prison. No one was behaving like Shamar created a crime last night. When Smith playing for the Amazon Warriors and these things happen, they behave like he committed a crime. It's cricket, right? It's cricket. So, well, Slippery Smith. We're calling him Odean Slippery Smith tonight. Okay. Come to think of it, that's a good thing. Yeah, let's call him Slippery Smith tonight for 2, Nilo Alexander. Come to think of it. Let's call him Slippery Smith for 2. Andre Holmes say he dropped a few playing for the Warriors. Tell me who didn't drop catch. Tell me one fielder who never drop a catch, Andre Holmes. And if you play for the Warriors for 5 years, you're going to drop more than one catch. Why you don't talk about those brilliant catches that he took for the Warriors? So let's get off this, man. It's unfair as usual. Unfair as usual. Not talking about you are highlighting the negative and not showing the positive. Why you don't talk about that over when Guyana was struggling and he took 30 out of the over of Patriots? So, let's talk about what is happening tonight. I love this though from Nilo Alexander. Let's call him Slippery Smith tonight. Yeah, we can call him to Slippery Smith tonight. Yeah. Yeah, we need to have some fun, you know. It's no it's no like it's yeah, just like what I call him, lazy older. So there's nothing wrong with calling him Slippery Smith tonight. Laugh my Slippery Smith more like Sweaty Smith, but he needs a towel to dry off. Yes. It's one of those nights, you know. So let's watch now as John bowls to Carty, and Carty hit this down to long on. The fielder comes across. That is Smith. He picks up cleanly, sends the return into the bowler, and they got a single. So at least he picked up cleanly on this occasion. Much better there. much better this time. So at least he stopped that. He picked it up cleanly as a screen. So Slippery Smith never slipped there at all this time. You know, we are very close, you know, and I know that he would. Very close. We are very close. Bowls down the leg side to Pooran, and he turns it away down towards fine leg. Is that Slippery Smith again? No, it's a left-hander. So the score that, damn it, man, the score here that I'm having is 155 for 3 with one delivery to come in over number 14. 155 for 3 with one delivery to come in over number 14. So yes, Paul Griffiths, all of us had bad time. Yes, let's get back to the match, you know. If Andre Holmes, if you continue, I'm going to block you from the chat, you know. I'm going to continue. If you continue like this, I'm going to block you from the chat. Just watch the match and concentrate on the match. Don't come here and like you want to launch a campaign against the young man. Especially someone, as that was driven through the offside by Pooran for 4, he moves up to 76. So Andre Holmes, let's talk about the match and leave off the young man. It's like you're coming here, want to launch a campaign against the young man. I told you that the young man and I are very close. If he dropped 2 catches in the match, I'll call him Slippery Smith. Nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. But you are coming across like you want to launch a campaign, and I will block you if that's what you're going to do. So let's concentrate on the match. Concentrate on the match. That's the last thing I want to do, because I am someone who believes in different opinions, different viewpoints, and because what we are talking about here now is not like we are talking about personality. We are just talking about performance, and we are giving our opinions and performances. That's what we do from match to match, and that's why we are so good at it. And that's why Steve Rossouw said, I talk out of both sides of my mouth, but it's not talking out of both sides of my mouth. It's just that if a person do good off this delivery, I said the person do good. If he does bad off the next delivery, I will say the person do bad. I call it like how I see it. And so we are talking about performances and not personality. But Andre Holmes seems like he's here to launch a complaint, an attack against Smith. And I'm saying, don't do that. The gentleman dropped 2 catch. Fine. Slippery Smith. Call him Slippery Smith. But you are here trying to launch a campaign against the young man. Why? So just stop it. Because if you don't stop it, I'm going to block you. Say, Preacher Cardis is saying that Duck it up and Smith tonight. I think he's okay now because he came around the boundary and fielded the ball some time ago. 181 for 3, 15.1 overs have been bowled. Let's get back to the cricket, please, and concentrate on the cricket. Talk about the performances. 3 overs for 35 runs, not good. Over comes in now. Bowl to Pooran, who slashes at that one outside the half stump, misses, goes through to the keeper. So it's Drake's here. So 181 for 3. 181 for 3 after, so 181 for 3 after 15.2 overs. 181 for 3. Pooran is on 76. Casey Carty is on 36. The Knight Riders looking to make a big score. Over the wicket comes ball to Pooran. Pooran move across. Oh, he misfield again. Oh, what a wretched night he's having. Oh, what a night Smith is having. It's a poor night that he's having. It is one of those nights where you want it to end. He might well made a ducks tonight. Probably a one-ball ducks tonight. What a wretched night he's having tonight. Wow. He's really having a wretched night. And Niall Alexander is saying 100 is 100 loading for Pooran. And Vincent is saying the best bowler will travel one day. Outside the half stump, wide signal by the umpire, 186 for 3. What a wretched night he's having. What a, you know, and then just showing that. Dropped. Next drop. Short third man. Dropped. Oh, well, he couldn't do anything about that. Yes, dropped. Slippery Simit tonight. And now he's really having a wretched night. It's one of those nights that you want to end quickly. And Michael Douglas is saying, not his night. Ball to Pooran with this high into the night sky. Oh, it's gone a long way. It finally came down on top of the roof and it's 6 more runs. So Pooran now moves up to 86. 193 for 2. When Pooran is on his team, can score. I don't understand what I think he said when Pooran is on his game. Well, probably that's what you're saying. Envoy saying that bowlers are slaughtered tonight. Yes, Paul Griffiths, definitely so that it goes sometimes. Envoy saying that bowlers, it's time to fake your injury. Don't ruin your season stats. It's one of those nights where every bowler is traveling and Simit definitely not helping his bowlers in the field. One of the things that a fielder, the primary function of a fielder is to help his bowlers to get wicket and to prevent runs. That's essentially what a fielder is supposed to do. And tonight, Odean Smith is not doing that. It is one of those nights, and you know, after the match, I'm going to send him a text and tell him to cheer up and so on. But he's really slippery Smith tonight. Drake's ball to Pooran wide outside the half stump, and there's no run. The score goes up to 193 for 3. I won't be surprised if they drop Smith next match. Only thing can save him is a good score with the bat. I don't think that they will necessarily drop him because all the bowlers travel tonight and fielders, these things do happen to players sometime. If you look back at the wonderful catch that he took, Drake's balls to Pooran, and Pooran hit this off the edge down to third man for 4 more. So Pooran goes up to 90 now, and the score is now 197 for 3 with 1 to come in over number 16. So 27 from 19 deliveries he played solely as a batsman. His first 2 overs only cost 15 runs, and then that third over went for 20 runs, and I think that affected him. That third over that went for 20 runs really affected him, and from then, you know, it just seems like everything goes downhill for him. Over the wicket, Drake's ball to Pooran, and he hit this high in the air down toward cover field and getting on right. No, it's on the grass bank. This field is absolutely small. Did someone get hurt there? I hope not. I really hope not. That's the 200. And Andre Holmes, they are going to go past the 220. As I predicted first, this is of concern. Did someone get hit in the crowd? We definitely hope not. So they are not showing it. So it looks like it's okay. For a moment there, I was a bit worried that someone got it in the crowd. So after 16 overs, 203 for 3. So and Andre Holmes had said 220 at first. I said they'll go past 220, and then I agree with Holmes. And then, but it looks like now I should have stick to my original position. And Niall Alexander say Odean Smith can bat. He will try his best. Yeah, what a shot by Pooran. An absolute shot. Well done. So it's John round the wicket, balls to Carty, and Carty flashes this away. Down to the cover boundary for 4 more. It's raining boundaries here tonight. 4s and 6s from all angles. It just raining boundaries tonight. Left, right, and center. Oh, 2-7 for 3. That 220 is going to pass very comfortable. But that last shot from Pooran. What a shot. Paul Griffiths is saying yes. Steve Rossouw is saying, let's watch. John bowls to why is Carty doing that though? You're hitting the ball, you're standing up and hitting the ball so sweetly, and then you're going to try something that you clearly have not practiced it long enough. Clearly have not practiced this long enough. He's trying to play the Joe Root run. And you would have heard Chris Broad saying that Joe Root practiced that run 7 hours a day for more than a month before he played it in a match. And clearly Carty playing that just now, it's clear that he did not. So he said, Steve Russell is saying, you have made some errors in your commentary and you need to apologize. Thank you, Steve Russell. I am one who is always willing to apologize. But tell me, what are those errors? Tell me, what are those errors? Sherwin is saying 250. Bowls to Carty, and Carty's hit this in the air down to the fielder that Smith on the bunks. He didn't charge in there, and I think that his confidence is low right now. So he decided to take it on the bunks instead of charging. Maybe on another night, you'd have charged in and dive forward, you know. So I think that probably is just a confidence issue right now. And I want this innings to end quickly. I want him to get off the field as quickly as possible. This is just one of those things. But on another night, he probably would have charged in there. I think he's low on confidence. I would have loved to see him go on for that catch. John, bowl to Pooran. Pooran drive down to long off for a single. The score moves up to 208 for 3. Mr. Casanova is saying that, well, Drake's got his half century in 3 overs. You know, when you're having a bad night doing a Vincent, the ball just follow you wherever you go, you know, anywhere you go. Garfield Malcolm, welcome to the show. So it's just one of those nights, you know, and he's low in confidence tonight after the high of the first match. John, round the wicket, bowls to Carty, slashes this away down to long off for 4 more. Or did it go all the way? Oh, brilliant stop by Smith. We need to see that. We need to see that. This is what I'm telling you about. Oh, let us see that. How was it another drop? I never saw it. The only one of you saw it. Was it another drop? It's going to be very interesting here. At the end of the over, said Sir Garfield Malcolm says, Sir Carlton, thank you for the good work you have been doing. I'm a Jamaican here in Canada, unable to view the match, but you have taken us straight into the action. Great job. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you very much. I'm waiting to see the replay. Definitely. Yes, Andre Holmes. I definitely think he looks scared of the ball. I am with you on that 100%. He definitely looks scared, low on confidence, very low on confidence, very scared of the ball. So Nortje is going to bowl his final over, which is the 18th. Pooran is on 97, Carty is on 43. I just want to see the replay. I really want to see the replay. And Vincent Norton said, hopefully the ball don't follow him. Nortje ball to Pooran outside the half stump. No wide signal, 2-11 for 3. So that one was touch and go. Envoy saying, I would like to report a crime scene. 6 bowlers and multiple cricket balls found brutally dismantled. Nice one, Envoy. We love that. Pooran is at 97. Nortje over the wicket to the West Indies wicketkeeper batsman is up. Ball to Pooran, and Pooran got a Yorker, look to dig it out. Misses, goes through to the keeper, and there's no run. He's down though. Pooran is down. The Yorker floored him in his best effort to try and dig out the Yorker. It floored him. It misses though, and it goes through to the keeper. No damage done. 2-11 for 3. 2 lovely delivery. Live with this. Oh, K. John Brown is saying, welcome to the most friendly island in the West Indies, in the world, St. Kitts and Nevis. Paul Griffiths is saying, true Griffiths. Yes, Samuel, yes, is definitely so. I'm saying, preach, open with Odeans, let him redeem himself. No, I wouldn't open with him. Fletcher, you have Fletcher and... So that's outside the half stump through to the keeper. Let's see if there's a signal. No signal. That look wide. Leslie Reefer. Nortje comes in now. Ball to Pooran, and Pooran hit this into the night sky. Out towards cover. Let's see. Took the catch. He's gone for 97 Drakes. So Pooran looking to clear the boundary. And he's gone for 97. And we saw this just like in the World Cup when he went for 98. Pooran goes for 97. He's devastated. He can't leave the field. He's standing around. It hurts him. He just now barely pulling himself off. He's looking back, hoping that the umpires would say a no ball or something. But he has to go for 97. 2-11 for 4. No ball. He hit it high in the air. The catch taken high above ground, so there was no chance of any television replay. And it will take a long time for Pooran to walk off this ground. Well done. Yeah, I want to open with him, man. There are 2 good openers there, Evin Lewis and Fletcher. He'll bat at, I'll even bat him after Rutherford and Michael Louis. I'll bat him probably 7. Pooran out, brilliant catch, say Andre Holmes. Envoy saying that 3 dots pressure building, and when you look at it, Envoy, that third dot delivery shouldn't it have been a wide? To me, it passed outside the line. Envoy saying you ain't scoring 100 against a South African. I just love it when Envoy is here. Is a lot of argument, lot of banter. The thing is that this was good from Fletcher, though, He brought on Nortje to get the breakthrough, and Nortje get it. He comes in now, ball to the Trinbago Knight Riders captain, who plays this down to middle on the field. I cannot prevent the singer. The score moves up to 212 for 4 in over number 18. 1 delivery to come in over number 18. One delivery to come in over number 18. Steve Rossouw is saying, sorry, Pooran, about time after the onslaught, lol. Andre Holmes is saying, maybe they will crawl to 220 now that Pooran is out. Wide outside the half stump, this is a wide. And so Leslie Reefer is saying that you are not getting away with it this time. It's now 213 for 4. Andre, I think, Andre, that let's put it this way. You don't think they will get 230 because they just needed 17 now from 2 overs to get to 230. Carty is still batting good. I think they probably maybe get 233, 235. Nortje to Carty, whip this away, off his pad, down toward mid-wicket. Drakes comes around. They're gone for 1. Are they second and 1? So they're second and 1 because Pollard is at the crease, so he could not go back for the second. So at the end of over number 18, it's 214 for 4. Now, Andre Holmes is saying, maybe they will crawl to 220. As he said that, I'm going to ask for your opinions in the chat here. How many you think that the Knight Riders will get? So I say 235. My score is 235. Let me hear your score. It's good. Sherwin is saying Vibes Cartel moved to the friendliest island. Okay, so okay. Thank you for that update. So he's saying that it's off topic though, but thank you. It's a watch along, so we can go. So Envoy saying 233. I said 235. Thank you, Envoy. Michael Douglas said 232. All right, so let's see now. Put your number in the chat and let's see how many of us will get it right. I think 235. Mr. Casanova is saying 240. Pollard will go hard. He got nothing to lose. Bobby Buns is saying this will be an interesting chase. Ball to Carty. And he hit this high in the air over the top, down to the boundary for 4. Is that his half century? No, 4 runs. He moves up to 48 as the screen buffers. So how many you think they will get, Bobby Buns? Nilo Alexander is saying 240. Philip Baines is saying 230. So remember, my score is 236. Marlon Tobias. Let's say Marlon. I don't want to run the risk of spoiling you. Samuel Griffiths is saying 236. One above what I said that they're checking. It's one bunk, so he's on 48. So that was short outside the half stump by Drakes. So Carty's on 48, 213. I say 235. Over the wicket comes Drake's ball to Carty and he hit this away. Oh, inside edge. Let's see. It's going to run towards the fine leg boundary. So that screen want to keep up himself now. So, yes, go on. Do your thing. Do what you want to do. Don't show any cricket. Steve Rossouw is saying 250. Bobby Buns is saying 245. And there's another person saying 245. Gladstone Nancy is also saying 245. Carty on fire and Pollard at the crease. Okay. And Denley Cambry saying 300. Wow. It's 1 over to go after this one in a Denley Canberra. Every ball would have to go for 6. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Miguel is saying 245. Michael Boston is saying 241. And Paul Griffiths says St. Kitts win. Oh, lovely. Lovely there. Lovely. Oh, damn it, man. You can't just continue buffering every time. No, something not right here. So it looks like so he has brought up his half century because just as it comes back, I see a drive through the offside. So let's see. It's 226 for 4 I'm seeing. 2 to come in over. So Drake's over the wicket, balls to Carty, and he pulled this away. Over the top, down to the boundary for 4. What a chase this is going to be. So that's pulled away, over the top, down to the boundary for 4. 4 more runs there. 230 for 4, and my 235 gone out the window. My 235 have gone out the window. So Samuel Griffiths, are you and Paul Griffiths related? Nice to see that you are meeting here. And Vincent Norton is saying that the chase will be interesting. Not rust and chase. Drake's over the wicket, balls to Carty, hit this away, high in the air, over the top, 6 more runs. This ground is absolutely small. It's 236 for 4 with 1 over to come. So my number is gone out the window. My 235 is gone. Andre Holmes 220 is gone. I think someone else said 236. That gone too. So all the scores in the 230 is gone. Michael Boston, I think the 241 is gone too. Michael had said 245. That gone too. That gone too, you know. 240 gone, Mr. Casanova. 240 gone. Red card, so they're going to lose a fielder here. Nice, I love this. I think they're going to take off for the incident. I think they're going to take off for the incident. Or they probably just take out the fielder that is closest to the boundary. So Ryan John to bowl the third over. His 3 overs have gone for 41. So when you look at the context of, 3 overs. Oh, well, I'm from Barbados. I don't know where Paul is from. I think Paul is from Jamaica. So let's watch Ryan John. Round the wicket, balls to Pollard, gave himself room, steered this into the offside. They go through for a single, 237 for 4. Carty's on 66. Pollard is saying, over to you, Carty. I'm from Barbados. Samuel Griffiths is saying that. I'm from Griffiths, sorry. I'm from Barbados. I don't know where Paul Griffiths is from. Mr. Casanova is saying 246 maybe. Let's watch Ryan John. Round the wicket, balls to Carty, lovely delivery, dug it out into the onside, 2 forward of square leg, they second and 1, 238 for 4. This is really good now. Really, really good from Ryan John. Top class, those last 2 deliveries. He nailed the Yorker. And should he go into the pitch? Because last night I thought, and I said it before, Mohamed Amir bowled the delivery. Let's watch Ryan John. He comes in, bowl to Pollard, and Pollard ramped this into the hand of the keeper, and he's out. Oh, no ball. So it's a free hit. No ball there. So Smith is still on the field. It shows you that they have confidence in him. So they would have sent off another person. He's a good fielder. He's just one of those nights. No ball. 239 for 4. What is Pollard doing? This is lovely though. Lovely, the triple screen here. Ryan John to Pollard, and he hit this away over the top. Beat Smith. Oh, is it not? Oh, sorry. Down to the boundary for 4. That fielder there, short third man, Shamsi is it. This is going to be a huge chase. The 243 is gone. Did Bobby Bunn said 250? I said 245. Vincent, boy, the 240 is gone. Yes, yeah, that is true. So that's why they didn't. That's a very good comment there by Philip Baines. Taking off Smith will lose confidence much on. Round the wicket come John. Bowl to Powell. Pollard pitched up, driven hard to mid-off, and there is no run. I think that is Smith, well-fielded young man. That was driven hard to him at mid-off, and there is, it's Myers. Myers was it. So it was driven hard. Rutherford was the one that came off. Envoy saying, good night, West Indian. Good luck to the South Africans boys playing. Thank you. Have a good night. I hope your rest will be peaceful. Ball to Pollard. Lovely again from Ryan John. This is a top class over, except for that no ball. Well, it's a top class over. Collectively, it's a top class over. Really good over here by Ryan John. Let's hope that he finish it well now. Yes, Paul Griffiths. Bobby Bonds is saying that Shamsi is lazy. Preacher is saying 238. That gone out of the window. 252, I think they can get 250 the most here. Okay, Paul, 250 the most. 1 to come. Final delivery. John to Carty down the pitch. And he hit this out of the ground for 6 more. It was a full toss. He went for the Yorker again. And he hit the last ball out of the ground for 6. Yes, Philip Baines, 6. Oh, Julian, I am from Guyana. And he said 250. How many persons said 250? There are a number of persons that said 50. Shamsi mess up the over. Shamsi mess up the over, and then that full toss at the end. But it was a lovely over. So I'm just going to run through the scorecard for you now. So the Patriots won the toss and asked the Riders, the Knight Riders, to take first strike. Roy went bowled by Nortje for 6. Sunil Larine went caught. Evin Lewis off the bowling of Ryan John for 38 from 19 deliveries with a strike rate of 200. Nicholas Pooran went caught by Dominic Drakes off the bowling of Nortje again for 97 from 43 deliveries, a strike rate of about 226. Shakir Paris was caught by Myers off the bowling of Shamsi for 13 from 9 deliveries. Casey Carty not out 73 from 35 deliveries. He hit 9 fours and 3 sixes. By the way, Pooran hit 7 fours and 9 sixes. 9 sixes. Those are blistering attack by Pooran. Kieran Pollard faced 6 deliveries and made 7, 8, 1, 4. Bowling for the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. And so, if you're a St. Kitts and Nevis Patriot fans, you probably need to look away. Kyle Myers, 2 overs, no maiden, none for 14, economy of 7. Henrik Nortje, 4 overs, no maiden, 2 for 37, an economy of 9.25. Ryan John, 14 overs, 1 no maiden, 1 for 55, an economy of 13.75. Dominic Drakes, 4 overs, no maiden, none for 77, an economy of 19.25. 19.25. Wow. Odean Simit, who have a terrible night in the field, bowled 2 good overs up front, but then his 3rd over went for 20. And that just seemed to have affected him. So 3 overs, no maiden, none for 35, 11.66. It wasn't his best night in the field. I will send him a cheer up message later on tonight. Shamsi, 3 overs, no maiden, 1 for 27. So the Patriots won the toss, asked the Knight Riders to take first strike, and at the end of their 20 overs, they made 250 for 4. If the run chase becomes very exciting, I will join you for the last 10 overs. But if it doesn't, if there's going to be a clear winner, then I will see you on Monday. Tomorrow, I'll be doing a match, I will be streaming a match live, a semi-final match. And so I will not be able to do any watch along tomorrow. I'll be streaming the semi-final live from, but I will tell you. I already put up the live stream, so it is there on the home page. So tomorrow I'll be streaming a T20 semi-final live in our local cricket competition. So until Monday, if there's a lively run chase, if it looks like it's going to be a last ball thriller again, I will be back. Thank you all for being here. Please remember to support the channel. It's very important that you do so. The link is scrolling across the bottom there. The link is also at the pin at the top of the live chat. It is in the video description and it will be placed in the comment section. So please support the channel. You can support it through NCB or PayPal. The links are there. Have a wonderful evening. And as I said, if it's an exciting chase, I will be back for the closing stages of the match. Until then, take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones.